we see it, our posterity, the next generation will see it. Music is very important. It was used during the days of slavery, to use during the days of fighting against colonialism, used in the days of fighting apartheid, we use it during the days of fighting. Because music is sound. Sound is vibration. Vibration is a vibe. Vibrations make things happen. It was a vibration that makes you conceive. It's a vibration that moves everything, so we must maintain that vibration. Allow me to start with a vibration of hope to everybody around here. Selector David, talk to me now, man. Come talk to me. So this is to empower you and to give you all hope, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me. I can see your face on the tears in your eyes. Everything shows you want to give up, and I can feel your pain, your grief, your fears, and your frustrations. You got to be strong. Never let your troubles, no one can keep you down. You got to rise up. Think about tomorrow. Look beyond your fears. There are days when the sky is not blue, and everything is a sign of doom. Trust in God, believe in Him. Trust in God, believe in Him. No beyond. One day everything is going to be fine. Everything will be fine. One day everything will be right. One day everything is gonna be fine. Everything will be fine. That day everything will be right. Let me tell you this. I say you will overcome every situation. It seems impossible until it's done. Better days must come and the sun will shine. No matter how dark the night has been, nobody will have a right to kill another man. Poverty and misery will be in the past. Hospital with good medication. All ghetto youth will have a chance to go school. No more shedding of blood on the streets. No more human rights violation. No more hunger. No more drones. Everybody will have the opportunity. One day everything is gonna be fine. Everything gonna be fine. Until everything will be right. Everything gonna be fine. Until everything is gonna be fine. Everything gonna be fine. Until everything will be right. Everything gonna be fine. Come on, no, everything is gonna be fine. Everything gonna be fine. Come on, no, it will be alright. Remember your pain is not in vain. That is why give us the experience. What doesn't kill you makes you strong. Never give in to the negativity. I say one day you will look back and smile, and you will have a story to tell. Endurance, perseverance. The harder the squeeze, the sweeter the juice. Where is the? Are you feeling nice? Remember the life that ups and downs. Never giving to the dictatorship, no. One day Museveni will be no more. Everything gonna be fine. One day all of them will be gone. Put it down now. People power. Our power. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we sing? We sing because we believe in vibrations. We believe in hope. Marcus Garvey told us, and we learned, that a civilization is not complete without its art. Because art is the highest form of expression of human intelligence. Now you artists, remember that. You have the power, you are powerful. I salute you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to address the young people today. The young people from Karamoja, the young people from Acholiland, young people from Busoga, young people from Bugisu, from Ankole, from Chigezi, from Buganda, from all over the country. Young people. I say young people. Young people. I want to talk to you today. Some of these words are not my words. Frantz Fanon said that every generation must discover its mission and then make a decision whether to betray that mission or to pursue that mission. Buli mujiji gulina okuzuula omulama gwagwo, then ogwo mujiji gusalewo. Oba gufollowing ogwo omulama gugutuukirize oba gugulyamu olukwe. By now, one thing I'm sure of is that this generation knows its mission. This generation, I say, knows its mission. Mwe abavubuka b'omulembe guno mumanyi omulamwa gwammwe, mumanyi ekigendererwa kyammwe. I am not here to tell you about the problems that you go through every day. No. We've talked about that for more than 5 years. I'm not here to remind you about the freedom that you don't have. No, you know that. The young people from Karamoja are the richest place in Uganda and probably in Africa. You know that Karamoja is rich, but you are poor. I'm not going to teach you that. I don't live in Karamoja. I'm not going to show you the misery of the hospitals and the schools there. You know it. The young people from Acholi land, you know how much of your land is being stolen and given to foreigners. You know I'm not going to remind you of that. Okay? You, the young people of Ankole and Chigezi and the whole of Western Uganda, I'm not going to remind you that you're being used as scapegoats because the rest of the country thinks you earn tribal allowance. I'm not going to remind you about that. I'm not going to remind you about the kind of problem Museveni is causing for you. You know it. Okay? You, the young people of Uganda, sigenda bajjukiza ngeje bababyeko ttaka lyammwe, sigenda bajjukiza kitiibwa kye mwalina kye babajjeko, sigenda bajjukiza nti babasengula ku mataka gammwe n'abafu bammwe ne babazikulayo, sigenda kibajjukiza n'abadde ekibogajjo. Naye amataka ago gonna amagagga kungulu bali makasooli wansi wajjudde zaabu. Ng'omukadde amanyi nze kanime kasooli wange nkome ettaka ly'abaana bange. Naye kakati bwe basula zaabu, bwe basula gold, bwe babagoba ebirombe byonna either bya Museveni oba bya Sodo oba bya mwana we oba bya mukazi we. Sigenda bajjukiza ebyo, sigenda byogerako olunaku lwa leero, mubimanyi. Era sigenda bagamba nti twetaaga okwenunula kubanga mukimanyi. Mumanyi abaana bameka abali emidda nga tebalina musango. Naye ng'ate ababbi bali ku street batambula. Mumanyi ababbi. Banyugunya abatuufu tubamanyi. Mwe bageto youth mukimanyi bulungi nnyo. Sigenda kwogera ku Shuki alimida ssaawa zino. Sigenda kwogera ku Umar Magala alimida ssaawa zino. Sigenda kwogera ku baana bonna abawambiddwa olunaku lwa leero kubanga mbamanyi. Ne tulina kukola ki okusomoka awo? That is the question. We have a mission. But we just have to decide to either pursue that mission or betray that mission. So olunaku lwa leero nga njogera n'abavubuka, now that I've gotten yet another opportunity of talking to you, I will say this. First of all, I will remind you that we had intended to host this engagement outside Buganda, outside Kampala. But you know that the last time our teams tried to go up country, Nyanzijeje jatambuza. So we all know the challenge that we have as a generation, ladies and gentlemen. We have a challenge to change our country. We have a challenge because many of you are young, but 5 years from now, many of you are not going to be young people. I was a youth yesterday. I'm not a youth anymore. And before long, ujakulaba ngembizo na zimbunye. We have a challenge. Tumanyi kye twagala, kyo tukimanyi tusobola pretendinga kye tutumanyiriza bibiri wano. Although many of us are paid to pretend that everything is okay, it is not okay. We have a challenge. The biggest challenge of this generation is to put Uganda back on the right track. Uganda eringa nsi eringa train ndiyaserera neva ku luguudo lwa train. Tulina okugisitulanga generation tugisse ku luguudo lw'obutuufu. We have a challenge. Those that came before us, our fathers and mothers, they had an even bigger challenge. They were fighting against the white man. Now the whites were more developed. Bebaleta nedini. Ngane katonda ali mu kifaananyi kya muzungu. Ngane Yesu muzungu. Ngoyinza otyo okuwakanya abazungu. Ne batata baffe, ne bamama baffe, bajjajja baffe balwana n'abazungu, and they defeated the white people. They defeated the white people. And here we are as a country. We are the result, especially we, the generation. We have young, old people here, but I want to speak to you, the young people. We have a task a task to change the trajectory of things. Today we are in a country where 30 is the new 18. Many of you are 25, but you're still living with your parents. Not that you don't know. This is a more enlightened generation than the ones that came before. But 30 is the new 18. Miaka 18 obere ocheyiya. Miaka 2 ocheyiya. N'abasatu bangi abacheyiya. Many are educated, not employed. etc. I can't go back into our problems. I just want to challenge you to provoke your reasoning, to provoke your anger, because if you can't get angry with the state of affairs in Uganda, you are a damn fool. I say that again. If you cannot get angry with the situation in Uganda, you are a bloody fool. Because a smart person, when you have brains in your head, this is supposed to annoy you. It's supposed to annoy you. But how are you going to channel your anger? That is what I want to speak to today. We are in a fight. Many of us got scared, but indeed more of us are even joining the fight. We have a fight to change our lives. But how do we change that fight? Number one, let us realize that we have a problem. No. I want to salute in a very special way you people that are here and those following us online. Already you realize that we had a problem. We have a problem. This problem was not solved by our fathers and mothers. Many of them are long dead, others are dying soon. We are the new fathers, the new mothers. And some of us are already becoming grandfathers and grandmothers. We have to decide either to subject the same challenge to our children or to change it. We cannot blame our fathers and mothers, because once upon a time, a young man speaking like me, called Museveni back in the 80s, came and convinced them. Yes, he was not as cute as I look.
Yes, sir.
But he convinced them.
Yes, sir.
And they followed him. And he betrayed them. That's why today I want to speak to you individually. And to ask you not to consider this as a Chagulanyi thing. No. Don't consider this as a Nyanzi, as a Senyonyi, as a Rubongoya thing. Don't consider this as a Zedriga thing. It is your thing. You have a bigger stake in this more than Zedriga, because she's older than you. In fact, most of you have a bigger stake in this more than me. Okay? You are in this country much longer than me. But I'll speak to that later. What must we do? First and foremost, let us realize the task ahead of us. Fold our sleeves and our trousers and get to work and do what we must do. I say it every day. Buli wozu kuka oba buli wogenda okwebaka lowooza kiki kyenkoze olwaleero ekinafuyiza dictator. Bw'oba tolina ky'okoze kinafuya dictator olunaku lukusaze. Let me say this in English. Every time you're going to bed, I want you to do an audit of your day and ask yourself, what have I done today that forwards our struggle? What have I done today that weakens Museveni and his government of thieves? If you've not done anything to weaken Museveni, then your day is a loss. Plan for tomorrow. Get up so early in the morning and go cause enough damage to this dictatorship. Our fathers had to damage colonialism to defeat it. They had to damage slavery to defeat it. You must damage dictatorship until you defeat it. So think. Each one of you has a duty to think. First of all, think individually. Chilowooze ko mwana wa mama genda otuweba kotunde waggulu ku mabaati olowooze gwenga gwe kubanga ogenda kula mwe bavubuka mu abaliwo nomugenda kula ziwe nali ndi muto ngandooza wenditukira mu zifoti oba Uganda eribeera ekyo oba eribeera nga Japan kati ntandise kulengera mu 50. So after waking up, because waking up is the first step. The first step to solving a problem is realizing that it's actually a problem. Realize that is a problem. Number 2, unite. Unite, moikate. Look for all people with similar thoughts and unite with them. You cannot do this alone. You cannot clap with one hand. We must unite. You must demystify your tribe. You must demystify your religion. Unite. The new tribe you must belong to is the tribe that wants a better Uganda. If anybody is supporting your oppression, that is not your tribesman. Your new religion should be the idea for a better Uganda. And you, the young people, you can never ever pretend not to know that you are already united by faith. I mean, look where we are. Bameka kumwe abawasiza mu tribe zamu. Bameka kumwe nga buli bachalibo bonna tribe yo. Bameka kumwe nga bachali nga team yo, tribe yo obanga dini yo. We are already united by faith. You know Museveni has succeeded in misruling us for close to 40 years because he plays the divide and rule game. I was talking to a friend in America and he said he actually never knew that he was black. Paka yatuka mu America ne bakimutekako. Banji kumwe, you never knew you were Muchiga, you never knew you were Munubi, you never knew you were Muganda, because we are united by faith. Naye Museveni yafuba kitekayo kakati gwe wisdom kaye oli munyankole so toina kwa associating ne bano gwe lubongo ya oli munyankole toina kudiringa na bano. No, we love our tribes, we celebrate them, they make us special as Africans. But let us agree that in many ways our tribes have been used against us to divide us, and that does not benefit us. It benefits those that are oppressing us. So unite beyond tribe, unite beyond religion, unite. Martin Luther King told us that we either unite and succeed as brothers and sisters, or we perish together as fools. Choose one. Tulina okwegatta mikwano gyange kitukakatako ffenna. Number 2, discipline. There's no struggle that has ever succeeded without discipline. And discipline cuts across. Discipline, most importantly, is how you relate with others. It defines you a great deal. Banji nnyo twalina okuyiga on the job. Njagala obeebaza mikwano gyange mbadde disciplined nnyo. Naye nga temunakuba ngalo nyingi tekimala n'omulundi n'ogumu. Kyanaku nnyo kiza ate ebiseera ebisinga ate abasinga okunsanyusa. Ate bw'obawaana nga bakoze ekirungi ate nga boonoonika. You find somebody is a firm freedom fighter. Somebody is a firm outspoken person. But before long, byonna byayezeza n'abiyiwa mu ttaka. So I want to communicate to you, all of you friends, discipline is a very important thing. And this brings me to our comrades, the foot soldiers. Why do we call you foot soldiers? First of all, it's a tag of respect. Timuli balwanyi, abalwanyira mu mbeera yonna ba foot soldiers. But question is, are foot soldiers, our beloved foot soldiers, are they a resource or are they a problem? We must make sure you are more of a resource than a problem. Ebiseera bingi nnyo batuwaana kulwammwe kubanga mmwe, n'ebiseera bingi nnyo batuvuma ne batuvoola kubanga mmwe. This is the best platform because majority of you are young people. But I get depressed when you misrepresent us. I've told you time and again that we have a responsibility to paint a picture for those that are far away from us, those that have been the victims of propaganda, Museveni's propaganda, nga tusiga abo bayaye, abo bana banyivu, abo bampisambi, etc. And some of our friends, unfortunately, they confirm that. I repeat, no struggle has ever succeeded without discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is the ability to suppress your own anger, your own emotion, your own desires for the greater good. era nkigonzeemu byogera nnyo mu luzungu. Rain kabaka ajja kuvunulira. Discipline kitegeeza gwe ebirowoozo byo oba obusungu bwo n'obituulira ku lw'obulungi bwa bonna. Nyinza okuba nga nyize nga njagala kugwa moshi mu bulago nga kyekijja okunzikakanya n'ekigenda kuba kifaananyi ky'abalala. Mbalaba ebiseera bingi nnyo bannaffe, and I encourage speaking out. Naye muli bakulembeze, mwe abali wano muli bakulembeze. You are leaders. You don't need titles to lead, kubanga buli omu ku mmwe alina abantu bangi abamugoberera. And we are lucky we live in the age of social media where everybody has followers. But where are you leading them to? They are following you. No batwala batomeza kisenge oba obatwala mu nsi ensuubize. Every time you see people following you, please know that that is a burden on your shoulders. Buli wolaba abantu nga bakugoberera manya nti olina obuvunaanyizibwa okubalaga ekituufu. Kubanga bw'otabalaga ekituufu gye bakoma okuwaana gye bagenda okukoma okuzalawa. So mbasaba baganda bange mwejukize nti if we don't have discipline, we'll take 2 steps forward and 3 steps behind. Is that what we want? Ensonga endala gye njagala okwogerako bassebo ne bannyabo olunaku lwa leero kwe kubasaba okwewala mu buli ngeri yonna, okwewala okwawulayawula. Ekyo nkyogedde emirundi mingi because it's important. It's important. Okay? I've said this and I say it again, that your real tribesmate or your real religion mate is a person that stands by the values that you believe in. Fe wane waffe Buganda tukiriza nnyo mu buntu bulamu. Era Museveni ayagala nnyo ogamba kubanga Bobi Wine Muganda then NUP Abaganda. Naye gwe olabye Abaganda bameka Museveni bakozesa okunafuya ate ekigendererwa kyabwe kyennyini. So mutwale obudde mulowooze basebo ne bannyabo. I want to suggest a few things. But before that, I want to send a communication to the young people, not the ones that are here today, not the ones in office, but the young people who are wearing uniform in the military and in the police. You are young people, you are our brothers and sisters. You are our brothers and sisters in law. We marry your sisters, you marry our sisters and brothers. We drink from the same joints. We dance from the same nightclubs. You are human beings like us. You are not machines. You are not robots. You deserve better. I have said it to you on the nomination that because I believe you deserve better. The beginning salary, not the maximum salary, but at least the lowest, the minimum salary of every police officer or soldier should be 1 million shillings. I say that because I know you. Because I feel your pain. Unfortunately, you are the same people that are being used to oppress your brothers and sisters and to crush your own dreams. You have dreams. You don't want to live in a uniport all your life. No. You don't want to be ordered around all your life. No. You don't want to be ordered against your will to beat, torture, or even kill your brothers and sisters. You don't want that. You don't want to spend 40 years in police or 40 years in the military, but because this boy or girl is related to Afande so and so, they come and become your Afande. You know how many years you've spent waiting to be promoted, but you're not promoted. You know how many fronts you've been to, but not rewarded. You know how much of your money is taken off your salary by force. And how much of it is being stolen from the Wazalendo circle and from this other circle? What is it? Exodus circle. So we feel your pain. But please, do not be fooled. You have the power to liberate your own selves. We don't like to see you depressed and causing problems to yourselves. I know that one of the bodyguards of a minister shot him dead, and I condemn that act. But let us take time to understand what was in Sabiti's mind. Does the police or military leadership care even to understand that these people are stressed and depressed and they have mental issues? Do they even understand? If it was an ordinary human being like you just break down and cry. But this person is holding an AK-47 every day, loaded, running on your car every day. But the wife is giving birth tomorrow, and he doesn't know how she's going to give birth. And when occurrences like this happen, you condemn them. Up to today, Sabit is not buried. Up to today, his family does not know where his body is. Up to today, Sabit tebanaba muzika. I'm not going to just be here and condemn it. I condemn the act. I disagree with it. But again, we must learn from that. And know that that can happen more and more and more time. I mean, look at the shootings that have happened in the last 2 weeks. Mulabi abakuba masasi bameka. Olunaku lwajjo omusirikale yabuuse ne yesuula mu River Nile n'afa. Mulikola mukyanga bekyanze abanyigirizibwa bonna baletayo. Omuntu wa famire omusalo gw'omwezi tegumulisa kumala wiiki ky'okola bangamba tutudde ku yegenda kubaluka atudde. So that is what I mean. Most of these people are young people. We all have a role to play. Tulina omulimu ogwokola fenna, whether you are a teacher or you are a soldier or you are a farmer. So I want to communicate to you, brothers and sisters in uniform, that we are not fighting against you. We are fighting for you. We are also young like you, and we are many who would pick guns, but we don't, because we know violence only begets violence. But the people that are using you will run away. Museveni has a jet waiting to take him out anytime. Lwakwati tunaba kwekyanga kimala. Ne Museveni wanalaba nga giwunye ajja kutambulamu mwe mugenda kusigala wa. So I want to call upon all of you, my brothers and sisters in uniform, to stand with the people of Uganda. It is not a crime to disobey illegal law, illegal orders. It's not a crime. Secretary General waffe abadde asaba n'asaba Katonda asindike akacyankalano mu kambi y'omulabe bekube. Olowooza esaala eyo Katonda teyagiddamu nga Katonda bagisaba. SG tolaba bigenda maaso. Ayongeremu Katonda akyatusedde. So friends, this should go to all of you. Fenna tuyimirire wamu ne bannayuganda, naddala mmwe abasirikale. Tetulwana nammwe bakyali baffe, tulwanirira mmwe, nammwe mwina ebizibu. Ate tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti enkyukakyuka ngeze, nammwe mujja gibenefitingamu, nammwe egenda bayamba. So mwebereremu bakyali baffe. Njagala okusindika message. First of all, a message yebaza ba artist bannange. I hold you in very high regard, my fellow artists. Muli bakabinyo mwe ba artist. Njagala obajukiza abamiziki bannange ne bannakatemba bannange ne bawandisi bannange mwenna ba creatives. Muli ba muwendo nnyo. Era bana abasajja abafuba nnyo okubanyalisa babalage nti temuli bakabinga bwe mulowooza, baboyi muli ba kitalo n'okusinga bwe mulowooza. Njagala obajukiza mu myaka gy'ensanvu Byron Kawadwa yawandika omuzannyo oluyimba lwa Wankoko bwe bamutta bussi kubanga Amini yali amutya. Okot Pipitek was oppressed because he's an artist. But most importantly, njagala kutunula mu context yammwe ngaba artists abatono ennyo abasabawo ne mugamba nedda ssebo ffe tugenda tugula tetuli byamaguzi. Munange si ffe tusoose. Abasajja baaliwo abakabi. Omusajja gwe bayita Christopher Sebadduka yagaana okolera dictator. Omusajja gwe bayita Fire Lutaya yagaana okolera dictator. Fire Lutaya yalina mukwano gwe nga batambula babiri baali bamuyita Jesse Kasirivu. Jesse Kasirivu yayimbiranga mu Grand Band yafuka Afrigo Band. Jesse Kasirivu Amini yegombadde muwe. Na mukyala we so Amini weyegomba mukyala wa Jesse Kasirivu n'alagira Jesse Kasirivu bamutte, era Jesse Kasirivu bamutta ng'atiisa bana bayimbi bonna bayimbe nga bawaanaye. Fire Lutaya n'asikamu neti yafa era paka katucha holding in very high regard. Of course banji babakakanya, banji ne basirika busirisi, ate abalala ne batandika kuyimba nga bawana na Kyemalira. Banji kwaba abayimba bawana nga bawana bayimba nga bawana Amini, abamu basanga mu diaspora kubanga bagenda naye. Nchidamu abamu mbasanga mu diaspora kubanga bagenda naye. Nubwo tebe ya taking over bali tebalina buvumu bumala komawo kubanga bakola ebikolobero bimala. Mukimanyi nti waliwo bamiziki bannaffe nga ffe nga bamiziki bannaabwe tetubalinaako buzibu, naye nga Museveni afulumyemu bagenda naye. Nga ffe tubaga tetubalinaako buzibu, okay tetubagala nnyo naye nga tetubalinaako buzibu. Naye nga Museveni n'afuluma bannayuganda bagamba gwe obadde okozesebwa, gwe obadde okozesebwa, gwe obadde okozesebwa nga bagenda naye. Bagamba bulijjo nti enswera ensirusiru ye enswera ewerekera omulambo paka mu ntaana. I can tell you muyina power y'amaanyi nnyo. Ensonga lwaki Museveni akwata biliyoni esukka 30 ez'omusolo n'aziwa aba artists abatono. Kubanga amanyi twamuteekako tabo. Yali tasuubira nti walivayo artist omu ku mmwe bamaze ebbanga ddene nga batuzalawo. Bamaze ebbanga ddene nga ne art tebamuwa kitiibwa. Nga batuyita madongo. Naye kufe ne musaba ani mudongo. Of course banaffe bangi babasasula n'obasasula okuzala wano omulimu gwe bakola. Waliwo munaffe omu yayimba wawangulira abasirikale kati ate awadongo n'ogamba kalira bono. Abamu babayigiriza n'okuzala wa koose ezikufula owakabi. So that is a problem. Naye njagala mumanye nti muli ba muwendo nnyo baganda bange. Musigale ku ludda lw'abantu because at the end of the day abo abantu be batufuula ki kye tuli. Tekikwewunyisa lwaki ba artists bannaffe abakolagana na Kyemalira every once in a while boogerayo ekigambo ekiri ku ludda lw'abantu kuba bamanyi miliyoni 45 ez'abantu bamanyi amazima. Gwe nga artist kikugasa ki okwata biliyoni 30? Eddwaliro ng'erya Kiruddu terimalawo biliyoni 30. Kwegamba mu bufunze mwe bakutte eddwaliro ly'abantu ne bali bawa ne mulirya. Lwaki? Kubanga babatya. Okay, bwe mba mu mazo zirya ate timudongo wala. Bwe mba mu mazo zirya mwogere ekituufu. Kuba ekituufu kyekijja bakipinga nga muli safe. Gwe artist yonna gy'oli ekituufu kyekijja okuwa social security. Museveni tagenda bawa bukuumi mwenna ate ne bwana abubawa bw'onoddamu amagezi ajja kwekira. Yuzi twale tukungobagira muganda waffe Jjajja Ichuli. Jjajja Ichuli yali musajja mugezi nnyo. Naye asalawo omanyi Robert Mao olumu yagamba nti if you pay. Sorry, I tend to speak too much Luganda and yet my Luganda is not very good. But Robert Mao one time said that if you are paid to be a fool, then your intelligence ceases to matter. And I think he was right. He was right. I only wonder whether he can say that again. But I was talking about Jaja Ichuli. He was an intelligent man. But he decided to use his intelligence against his brothers and sisters. On the 18th and 19th of November 2020, he was the spokesperson of tyranny. He was the spokesperson of murder, mass murder. He thought he was one of them. What kind of idiot was he? He thought he was one of them. He was wrong. Those who speak to him told him, my brother, you're not the first. Look at Kakoza Matare, look at Chitata. That's how they all ended up. And he knew it, because every once in a while he came out to speak the truth. Ichuli yalinga avayo, buli walwangawo musasula, oba buli we yanyiganga, oba ndowooza buli we yakinywangamu ng'avaayo ng'ayogera amazima. Era tulowooza nti bagenda okulaba nga balabisiza nnyo, ne bamukola nga bwe bazze bakola abalala. Era ekyatuuka ku Kirumira eyabakolera, ekyatuuka ku Ichuli, ekyatuuka ku Kaweese. Afande Kaweese was on TV justifying the mass murder in Kasese. When Museveni killed hundreds of women naked, hundreds of children naked, Kaweese came on TV and justified that. A short while later, they did the same to him. Look at Afande Okech. Look at Chirumira. Look at Afande Chibundu. Look at Afande Katumba Wamala. Look at Abiriga. He would wear yellow all body. These people are not your friends. They are not. They are not. The devil can never be your friend. They will use you and either dump you or eliminate you. They can never be your friends. Why do we think they are the killers? Because they are the ones who have guns. And we saw them killing on the 18th and 19th of November 2020. We saw Museveni's people killing in plain clothes with assault rifles. We saw them. We have seen them killing in broad daylight. Tubamanyi bebatemula abantu baffe kubanga bebabera ne mundu. They are the only one with guns. Bebalina mundu bebatta abantu baffe, abamu babatakyera ensi yonna nemanya, abalala batakyama naye tumanya. So be wise, friends. I thank you, artists, for not abusing your intelligence. You are better than that. And I can guarantee you that you're on the right side of history. I can guarantee you that one day an artist is going to be president of Uganda. I can guarantee you that one day you are not going to be on the menu, you are going to be on the table. Because if you're either on the table or you are on the menu, one day you will not be eaten, one day you will be eating. One day you will get the respect that you deserve as artists. And one day we are going to build a music industry upon which the sun will never set. We are going to be bigger than we even imagine. So temugwamu maanyi mikwano gyange, musigale nga muli strong, musigale nga mwebereramu, musigale nga muli bakabi. Allow me to remind you, friends, that we might feel low every now and then when you're fighting against a dictator. Means you're fighting against Bank of Uganda, you're fighting against Uganda Police, you're fighting against UPDF, you're fighting against every institution of state. But I want to guarantee you that Museveni is on his way out. I mean, look closely. He's now trying to reinvent himself through his son. Museveni ye yamusojjola data China kyagamba katagezaako kuzuukirira mutabani we. Naye saala ze tusaba zikola. Kubanga gwe singa gwe Museveni oyo mwana gwe wandyagadde. So esaala zaffe kituufu temugwamu maanyi. We are working day and night. Nsiba nti bagamba ne kati mwenna njagala mbagambe nti Museveni wadde akozesa sente zaffe ze batujja mu musolo, wadde akozesa amagye gaffe, wadde akozesa media yonna okugezako bapeintingira ekifaananyi kyakyali strong nkakasa okugjako abali live, naye bingi byenjogedde wano bajja bisalaasalamu nga bituuka ku kigezi. Lwaki? Kubanga tayagala bibatuukeko. Ne tulina omukisa nti as I speak to you now, the whole world is watching us. And the whole world has been following what we are doing. That is why even the international community, the International Criminal Court recently received our petition. Era njagala bategeeza mu butongole nti Museveni process ey'okumukuba mu kooti ensi yonna yo yaggwadda era empapula zaakoze ki. Tulindiridde bulindirizi prosecutor wa ICC atugambe nti kale kati ntaddeko stamp kati yonna wonna weemamaliza mu nsi gy'atalinako buyinza ebeera jjeeki. And that is not only Museveni, because it's not only Museveni that kills our people. His son kills our people, and all those people around him kill our people. So we are not giving up. Please don't give up. Please be re-energized. Don't give up. Our brothers and sisters in the diaspora are with us. Banji nyo bali naffe era batenderezo olw'amaanyi n'obugumu bwe tulina. Temuggwaamu maanyi mikwano gyange. Hang in there, let's keep going. Ate mufube obutamalamu bannammwe maanyi. Okugezesebwa kungi nnyo. Okugezesebwa kungi nnyo. Ebikemo bingi nnyo, okutiisibwa kungi nnyo, naye temupowa, temuggwaamu maanyi baganda bange. Njagala malirize n'ensonga zino bbiri wano. Esookera ddala baganda bange, njagala bajjukiza. I want to remind you that we started out as the People Power Movement. We did not start out as a political party. And I don't want us to behave as a political party. I said we did not start out as a political party, and we should not be conducting all our business as a political party. We introduced NUP just 2 months towards elections, and NUP is our electoral platform because we had to be organized. We had to have a symbol. We had to have a government, and now we have a government. Although they call it a shadow government. So let us not be limited only to party mentality. Because there are many friends of ours, there are many people who think like us, but they're not in NUP. Some are in FDC, others are in DP, others are in, even some are in NRM. But they are tired of this guy. So don't limit yourself to only your house. Reach out. Anybody that wants Museveni to fall is your friend, no matter which political party they belong to. For as long as everything they do is to cause Museveni's fall. Nchida mu Luganda. Twatandika nga ekisinde ekyamaanyi g'abantu, people power. Era nga tukikirira abantu oba oli mu kibiina ki. Tetwatandikanga kibiina kya bufuzi. Tetwatandikanga NUP. Era nze kenyini nabagambanga nti tekigenda kutekinga kibiina kimu kyokka okujjako nakyemalira, wabula kigenda kutekinga ffenna. Twatandika NUP nga tubuzayo just emyezi 2 ogenda mu kulonda, kubanga twali twetaaga organized platform eri registered. Twali twetaaga akabonero sobole okufuminga government. Era singa tebatubba, singa ffe government. N'olwensonga eyo mbasaba endowooza yammwe temugikomya just ku kibiina kyaffe kyokka, wabula buli muntu yenna oba wa NUP oba si wa NUP, naye ng'ebikolwa bye n'ebigambo bye biyamba Museveni okugwa amangu ddala. Oyo mukwano gwaffe. Ate omuntu yenna ne bw'aba yeyita wa NUP, ne baba yalondebwa ku kadi ya NUP, naye ng'ebikolwa bye n'ebigambo bye biyamba nakyemalira, oyo mulabe wammwe. Muntegedde bulungi. So mukwatagane na buli muntu yenna. Of course kiba kirungi nnyo okakwana. Si mu ngeri ya eri mutwe. Obakolako omukwano. Tubasembeze tutambuliremu wamu nabo. Nene bwe baatu bali mu kibiina kyo bw'abanga ebikolwa bye n'ebigambo bye biyamba okununula eggwanga lino okuva mu mikono gya dictator Museveni, oyo muganda wo, oyo mukwano gwo, muyise nga bw'olina okuyisa munno. We must build synergies. Many times young people see me with Dr. Kizza Besigye. Some complain, principal now, are you now reuniting with our competitor? We are not competing, we are working together to save this country. And please support every kind of friendship, every kind of comradeship that is in favor of the people of Uganda. Also, I want to ask you friends, that maybe this is the time. We are not in elections now. And I disagree with those people that bring their 2026 talk here. We won the election. I am the president of Uganda. I have not announced an election. What are you talking about? Who are you? What are you? Where are you? My friends, what we have to do right now is to reawaken the people power vibe. Saba muzukuse omwoyo gwa people power, omwoyo gwa amanyi g'abantu gusituke mu buli muntu. Not everybody that is fighting with us is a member of NUP. As a matter of fact, I meet so many people ngaba people power batuwagira. Okay? Mubere nabo tuzukuse ogwo omuliro, tuzukuse amaanyi ago. Today, let us go back to the people. It is very, very, very important. Let us go back to the people. Reconnect to the people. And I want to task you young people here today that wherever you come from, start. If you've not started yet, I hear you say, we started long time ago. We might slow down a little bit, but let us continuously remind each other. Olaba munonga asaze speed mukonde ko mugambe yimuka. Olaba nange bankona kwaga principal chichina ye etayi ngazi yitidde. Teka mubutu tugende ngangamba bwe kiri mukubwa. Ngatulungu. So let us do what we must do. Finally, you young people of Uganda, I want to remind you that me, Chagulanyi Center, I'm no longer a youth. Okay? I'm no longer a youth. I came into this political thing when I was a young man, 35 years, now I'm 41. I'm in my 40s, soon going to the 50s and 60s. Tetuda Marega. Okay? So this is incumbent upon you. Of course I'm not giving up. But don't put it on me. Because Museveni is looking for my neck. He's looking for my life. It must not stop with me. He should also know that even if he kills me, even when I die, my work will only have begun then. I will come back to you, whether through a storm or na yes somehow, you know, use me and use yourself, because we are all candidates of Museveni's murder. Use yourself. You, the young people of Uganda, I am talking to you. Stop looking for shallow satisfaction. Fight back. Because this that we are doing, we are not the first people that have done it. No. The young people of Burkina Faso have done it. The young people of Tunisia have done it. The young people of all over the world have done it. The young people of Kenya are doing it now. So you, the Ugandan young people, if you cannot do what other young people have done to liberate themselves, if you cannot do what those young people have done to be free, then you had better die. I say it again, if you cannot do what you have to do to free yourself, you had better die. When Dr. Besigye was on TV recently, he spoke to us. He said, stupid people will either be enslaved or will be killed. Are you stupid people? Will you be allowed to be enslaved? Will you allow anybody to enslave you? After all, nobody can enslave you without your permission. Fight back. You're asking me to tell you what to do. Fight back in any way possible. Mwerwaneko mu ngeri yonna gye musobola okwerwanako. Organize. Mweteeketeeke. Organize publicly and organize separately. Organize when they know and organize when they don't know. Mweteeketeeke, mwekolemu omulimu. Mweteeketeeke mu ngeri gye balaba eri publicly, mweteeketeeke ne mu kyama. Kabayita akafeki. Okay? Mweteeketeeke mu ngeri gye bamanyi, mweteeketeeke ne mu ngeri gye batamanyi. Museveni, when he was our age, bwe yali talina kyakola ye yakwata mundu. Sigamenti ze mba mukwata, naye ate era sigamenti muzikwata. Ekyo kyammwe. Nabagambye every generation must discover its mission and choose either to betray it or to pursue it. We are here, friends. You are the young people. You are the ones responsible. You are stuck in this country. You're going to be in this country when you're 40. You're going to be in this country when you're 50. You're going to be in this country when you're 60. You're going to be in this country all the days of your life. And when you die, you'll be buried here. If you don't change this, it will follow you to the grave. These thieves, these land grabbers will exhume your remains. Single down on all over. I am telling you that now. These people, what they have done to you is not enough. Batata baffe ne bamama baffe bali balowooza Museveni mubi nnyo kubanga yabajjako eddembe lyabwe. Tebamanya nti ne Magomba asobola obbasangayo nkugambye babba amataka g'abantu ne basenda n'ebijja byabwe. Now, are all of you waiting for your children to become karaoke dancers? Are you waiting for your children to go and work as kadamas? No. Tulina abaana abaasoma, baana bayigirize. Bwolaba bakadama nga bali ku social media, olaba obwongo obwawa waggulu ennyo bwe balina, neraba embeera gye babataddemu. We cannot accept that nonsense. You young people, it's your responsibility. Don't leave it to the politicians. No. The politicians will disappoint you, but if you are firm, they will listen to you. Your hope should not be in the parliament, should not be in that position that you want to stand for. Your hope is not in the court. Your hope is in you. Mwekolemu omulimu. Si kino muziraba. Si kino temuziraba. Abasirikale bayo temubalaba. Temubalaba beyisamu eggaali bokka ne bokka. So mwekolemu omulimu basebo ne banyabo. Badictator nga Museveni babatwala ne public uprising neziba organized. Temukiteeka kunze. Kuba okumala ebbanga ddene Museveni alowooza bwe nkwata Kyagulanyi ne musibire waka bajja kutuula. Ekyenako nga namwe mutuula. Bwe nkuŋŋaanya abantu ebimuto bannubiani bakinani ne bateeka mukomera nga mutuula. Mubeere bangi, munyiige bangi, ng'akwata bano nga bano bavaayo, ng'akwata bano bavaayo, ng'akwata bano bavaayo, ne be basibe bajja okutolokera. Awo bujja baagire. So I'm tasking you, friends, I am charging you, go back and first and foremost be angry. Atanyigako abeera muki?
Musiru.
Atanyigako abeera muki? Musiru. Bannange munyige. There's nothing to smile about. Nothing to smile about, my friends. Nothing at all. It is upon us. It is upon our generation. Katonda tuwadde omukisa. Abantu batuwuliriza. Nze bwe ndina isobola bikola byonna muyina okunyambako. Mubeere bakyagulanyi ewammwe nga mukola ebintu bino wammanga. First nayogedde ku kubuuka, mubuuke ate mubuuse abalala. Buuka obuuse omulala. Number 2, muyunitinge, mwegatte. Si nsonga oli waggwanga ki, oli waggwanga ki. Everyone is your brother and your sister for as long as they want the best for themselves and you. So muyunitinge. Number 3, mubeere discipline. Without discipline, we have failed even before we start. Be disciplined. Give this revolution, give this struggle a good picture. Let the world know that we are moral people. Don't allow Museveni to paint us that we just want to burn the city. No. Why would we ban the city nga yetu mulabako? Lwaki twokya ekibuga tetumanyi gye bagira nakani
Jasura.
So unite, be disciplined, be organized. Organize. Sinze ngendo babulira ekyokola. Nkidamu sinze ngendo babulira ekyokola. Abantu abawamba abantu bamwe mubamanyi. N'abantu be bakozesa mubamanyi. Mmwe abavubuka ba ghetto abawamba abantu bammwe ne bakyaliba mu abakozesebwa okubamba abantu bammwe mubamanyi. Nze mba nzijamba bulira ekyo mbakolera. Nze mba mbabulira abaffe ababalyamu enkwe mubamanyi. Era nze mbagamba nti mugireyo gwe muti ekyo kibalekedde temuli baana bato. So with those few words, friends, I want to thank you very much for standing on the side of the truth. My fellow artists, I can never thank you enough. I salute you. My fellow leaders, I salute you. The foot soldiers, comrades, ladies and gentlemen, the fight is on. The struggle is on. We are not going to sit and get our freedom. We must fight for it. There's no freedom beggar. There's no freedom crier. There's no freedom negotiator. There are only freedom fighters. Eddembe tebalikabirira, tebalyegayirira, tebaliteeseza, balwanirire ne balifuna. Mwebale nnyo kumpuliza basebo ne banyabo. I want to encourage all of you, go back and start from where you had stopped. For those who had stopped, for those that had not stopped, even increase, engage another gear. Let us fight on, let us organize. Make sure at least every day you have 2 new combats. Every day, make sure you get at least 2 new people. And those people, muberenga abalokole, omuntu yakalokoka tebamusuula, batambula naye, nakola ensobi, ne bagenda naye, paka lwaterera. So keep recruiting others. Don't look at only us the leaders. Ze mbibagambye sina kipya kye mbagamba, nawe fuuka Kyagulanyi eyo. With that, we shall be able to end the Museveni dictatorship and build a country that we will be proud of. Thank you very much for listening to me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being present here today. Thank you, the young people of Uganda. This country belongs to you. It will never belong to anybody else. Don't give up. I said don't give up. Tell your friend, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Thank you very much for God on my country. Never believe in them. I say never believe in them. Never believe in them. Never believe in me. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to give a vote of thanks to the president from the fine artists. They have a gift for him. Don't, you leave it. Okay, okay. Mr. President, thank you so much for the biggest inspiration to the young people. You've inspired us and you have given us the drive to attack. Yeah. This is from the young people, Mr. President. We are talented and we thank you for the biggest inspiration and we thank you so much. We are now fired. Thank you so much. He has a gift for you, Mr. President, also. Yeah. From the Kadamas, above, to really understand their situation much better, Mr. President. We thank you so much for what you've done, for accepting to be with us here, and also for accepting to give us this opportunity. Let me talk about this book. This is a book called The Beast from the East. This is a book written by our own Kemigisha Sharon, a foot soldier, a former political prisoner. It's a story about the sisters and brothers that are suffering in the Middle East. Please read it. People power! People power! Olutalo nga luwedde tuliyambale ngule, tuliyambale ngule, tuliyambale ngule. Olutalo nga luwedde tuliyambale Tengule, tulivimba mu Uganda empya. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown in a new Uganda. Thank you, Mr. President.